Yo, what it do, gang? It's your boy Stock Money Asten here in the building to continue this hot stock mania. I hope you're living your best life today, and I want to supply you with the information to make things even better. I want to get some money in your pocket tomorrow. I want you to live the life of getting paid in the shade and turn Wall Street into your street. Cause ain't nothing to it but to do it, and a little prep work can make all the difference. But I want to remind everybody that I am not a financial advisor and I do not know the future. Everything I present to you on my channel is meant for educational purposes only and just my own personal opinion. Nothing here should be considered investment advice. But my job that I'm always on is to find the stocks of fantastic companies at great prices to get in at, and that I want to bring them to you. Now, with that said, any stock or company I expose you to, you should definitely take the time and do a little extra research and decide if it's for you or not. Because I'm hitting you with plays and highlighting opportunities every day, but only you know your risk tolerance and what's right for your situation. Don't be afraid to call an audible or just sit this one out. You got to look inside yourself, and based on your knowledge and your confidence, you got to decide how you want to move. But I'm here to coach you through practice and help you get ready for the game. And I desire nothing less from you than victory. So with that said, let's get started. But don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and turn on that notification bell. That way you stay in the know. But without further ado, let's take a look at the hot stocks I'm going to be keeping an eye on tomorrow. But first, let's look at how the overall market finished. So looking at the major indices, everything finished up across the board on Friday. All three hit 52-week highs again, with the Dow Jones being up about 0.7%, the S&P finishing up about 1%, and the NASDAQ finishing up about 1% as well. Right now, we're pretty much at the beginning of earnings season, and most companies will be reporting how they did over the last quarter in the next couple of weeks. Most companies should beat their numbers compared to last year. However, though, that doesn't mean the market is going to continue to go up. I mean, the trend points to up, but a lot of the good news is already priced in. So if earnings aren't amazing or the numbers don't continue to blow out, this could be a tipping point for the market and we might roll over. Who knows what's going to happen, but the market has just been non-stop and eventually it has to cool off. But anyway, let's move on over to my picks from the last video. Now, I'm right a lot, but I'm also wrong as well, so let's just see how we did. The first pick was Coinbase, ticker symbol COIN. Coinbase finished down on Friday about 0.5%, or down $1.16 to finish at $224.92. The intraday low was $222.73, and the intraday high was $227.35. Now, this one started off on the highs of the day and then pretty much fell early on in the morning. As you can see from this chart, I started buying in once it dropped, and I continued to buy more shares throughout the day. But it never recovered past where I got in at, so I wasn't able to book in a profit on this one. I don't mind holding it though, because I really like this company and this stock is in deal territory. Now, moving on to another pick from our previous video was Corsair Gaming, ticker symbol CRSR. Corsair Gaming was down about 0.3%, or down 10 cents to finish at $29.52. The intraday low on Friday was $29.03. and the intraday high was $29.90. Now, looking at this chart, this one actually gave you a chance to get in on weakness earlier in the day, and it presented you with a great sell opportunity later on in the day because of the bounce back. I was able to benefit from this one even though the stock was down by sticking to my strategy. From the chart, you can see where I was able to buy in at and then sell out of my position throughout the day. Now, moving on to my last pick from the previous vid was Palantir Technologies, ticker symbol PLTR. Palantir finished down a little bit over 1%, or down 26 cents to finish at $21.81. The intraday low was $21.51, and the intraday high was $22.08. Now, looking at the chart, the price action on this one was very similar to that of Corsair. Throughout the morning time, it kind of fell and gave you a chance to get in on weakness. Then it bottomed out and then jolted back up and kind of flattened out throughout the rest of the day. So I was able to benefit from this one as well by waiting on my setup and then seizing opportunity and then selling out once it recovered. This stock and the last are great examples of why you want to come up with a plan and stick to it. Each of these stocks finished down for the day, but if you were to trade a strategy like mine and just wait for weakness to get in and then sell out once you're in the green a percentage or two, you can walk away with money almost every day. And when the stock goes down in the morning time but bounces back throughout the day, that's the best case scenario to make quick money. But that doesn't mean you can't buy stocks if they're at their low point towards the end of the day, because usually they bounce back the next day if they're not on a downtrend. As you see, on the last day of the week, I correctly called 2 out of 3 of my stock picks. Now, I'm not perfect, and I'll admit that, but I had more winners than losers, so in my book, that's a win. But now that all that's over with, let's start off this week right, and I'm about to drop my 3 hot stocks on you that I'm gonna be looking at to big up that bank account. Stock number 1 is JD.com, ticker symbol JD. JD is an e-commerce retailer in China, and their business is enormous. Now, this past week, all the Chinese companies got hammered down towards the end of the week, so I find this as a great chance for me to step in. Looking at the chart, JD finished down almost 5%, or down $3.62 to finish at $72.29. So come Monday morning, if this one continues to go down, I'll be looking to jump in on any weakness and ride this one out. Of course, I want to make a quick profit, but since this stock price has came down so much, if it continues to trend lower, I won't mind picking up more and more shares. Now on to my number 2 pick is SoFi, ticker symbol SOFI. SoFi is a company that provides digital financial services. Eventually, they want to be your bank. They want to make loans to you. They want to allow you to pay bills and also invest through their platform. They want to be the one-stop shop for your wallet. They offer other financial services as well, but they want to allow you to do all this from the ease of your mobile device. Now, I want you to understand though, even though SoFi makes a lot of money, currently their business is not a profitable one. Looking at this chart, you can see what I mean, but the good news is that they lose less and less money with each passing year, and eventually they will be a profitable company. But when that happens, I feel like the stock will already have taken off. So that's why I feel right now is a good time to get into this company. Looking at the chart, SoFi finished down a little bit over 2%, or down 35 cents. To finish at $15.70. Now, when I called this stock out the other day, it ran 10% the next day, but it's been fading ever since. So if we can get some more weakness in this one, I plan on picking up some shares and booking in a quick profit. Now, this one is down big from its highs and could fall a lot lower, but that doesn't scare me because of everything I've showed you. Eventually, the turnaround will happen, and I want to be a part of it. But if this one is not for you, I definitely understand. Now, let's move on to my 3rd and final pick for tomorrow, which is Wynn Resorts, ticker symbol WYNN. Now, if you didn't know, Wynn operates several resorts and casinos, one of which being on the Las Vegas Strip, and they are one of the go-to places for high rollers looking to be entertained. And since we looked at SoFi's financials, let's take a peek at Wynn's. As you can see, up until last year, this company made billions of dollars in revenue and was a profitable business. Then out of nowhere, the illness came and a lot of places had to shut down. A lot of businesses like this were pretty much put on pause. But this year they invented something that could help out with the illness, and places were allowed to reopen. So people have been itching to get out and looking to spend their money. And with things going from open to closed to produce last year's numbers, and then closed to open to get to this year's numbers, I'll let you guess what their charter looked like at the end of the fiscal year. Now, with that in mind, looking at the chart of how Wynn finished on Friday, it was down about 3.5%, or down $3.83 to finish the day at $103.57. Now, this is another one that has came down a lot from its highs, and I feel like it's providing me with a great opportunity. If the weakness continues, I'll definitely be taking my chances with this one. I like this stock at this level, and it loves to bounce back from around this area. Here's a chart that shows Wynn stock over the last 5 years. I've drawn a purple line that illustrates the $100 mark, and as you can see, it likes to pop back up from that price. It goes on a run, and then it comes back down to that price. And even when it was lower last year, that was a great time to get in. So since that's just about where we're at now, this one is definitely looking attractive. I plan on making some quick money, but also I'll be looking to add some shares anywhere under 100 to my long-term portfolio, because I don't see an issue with this one rocketing back up to $150+ in the next year or two. Now, with all the information I presented to you, that wraps up my hot stock. So let's keep the fire burning and start this week off right. I want you to be up and ready, be suited and booted, and best of luck to you. All right, now I can see it in your eye. You just about ready for tomorrow. But since you made it this far, I want to let you know I really appreciate you for being here today. It's a million other things you could be doing, and it's 1,000 other places you could be. But you chose to spend this time with me. So from the bottom of my heart, I want to let you know that you are beautiful, somebody thinks you're special, and I love you. Peace. I'll see you in the next one, family.